My beautiful collective gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my collective. This is going to be for those of you who are loosely involved, just kind of separated, don't kind of know where things are going with a connection in particular. Okay, it feels very specific. So I'm really interested to see those of you who will resonate with this message. Again, this is for a collective. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what we need to know. For my beautiful collective, give us exactly what it is that we need to know. Come through. Okay, let us know. Let us know. This could be for absolutely any zodiac sign. That is what I mean when I say the term collective. So any zodiac sign at all. Down below in the comments is the roll call. Let me know which sign you represented, when your birthday is, what you're doing for your birthday, if it's coming up, right? We're in Pisces season currently. Woo, woo. Okay. Or just shoot me a little hey girl, hey. Everybody, please don't forget to like the video, okay? It really helps with the engagement. It allows people to know that we're here. We're still growing pretty vastly, but I would appreciate it. And thank you for those of you who do it every single time. I truly appreciate that as well. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. Take a look around. And if you're not new here and you're not subscribed, what is going on? You know, I know I'm an acquired taste, but if you're here more than twice, more than thrice, you need to go ahead and do that. Okay, become a part of the team. We would love to have you. We would love to have you. Smash that subscribe button and become a part of the gang. Now, I feel like whoever this person is, you guys, they are definitely having a bit of a wake-up call is what I'm hearing. Some aha moments. There is this sort of energy that feels like they may now just be setting into the thought that maybe this is not going to go anywhere, or maybe that it's actually possibly done. They feel like you've closed off. Okay, this is the only card that came out, but I did kind of sneak a peek to the cards that were underneath. So we'll get to those in a moment, right? So heart with a key. Right, so this is somebody who feels like they had a key to your heart at one point in time and it's closed off, right? It's either they no longer have access to that key or you changed the lock is what they're saying. They feel like you bamboozled them, right? Like they feel like they had access, they had the key, they had the master key, but now when they showed up to the crib, when they showed up to your heart and shit, that bitch don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? They look up under the mat to see if there's another key up under there. They looking through your social media to see if maybe somebody else had a key made behind their back and then change the locks. Like they don't really know what's going on. And for some of you, there may have been a clear cut, right? Because like I said, this feels loosely involved. It could just be that maybe you're seeing this person differently. It could just be that maybe your feelings for them are changing and this is why they feel that shift in your energy. They are now kind of feeling like maybe they didn't show you enough, like how much they liked you. Because heart with a key can signify somebody who feels like you're perfect for each other. You're a perfect match, or that you go good together, right? Like that it feels good. It feels comforting and it feels long lasting. Somebody who feels like they have the master key, because I think that's what I just said. They get very comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they'll always have access. They feel like they'll always have an in. They may feel as though there is no, once we locked in, there's no switching up. But they feel like you switched it. You know what I'm saying? They feel like you switched the lock. So that is what I'm getting. And I don't get that this person is like blaming you. They're kind of like having some introspective moments about how the two of you got here or what they missed. You know what I mean? They feel like maybe they missed some signs, some key signs. They also feel as though they should have spoken up more, right? Like they should have made it more apparent what they wanted with you, what they saw with you. This person was thinking about a future with you. Now, if you were in your mind like, I don't know how the fuck they got that, because this shit is toxic as fuck. I don't get toxic from this though, you guys. I don't. I feel like this is somebody who got the key, got access. Either they got it early or they just got super comfortable and then they took it for granted, right? So they stopped doing the stuff that they did in the beginning. They stopped showing up the way that they did in the beginning. For some of you, you may have pegged this person as someone who was love bombing you. Like, it's like you were doing all that sweet shit in the beginning. You were doing all of these things in the beginning. Now you're switching it up. So guess what? I'm going to switch it up too. And what I'm going to switch is this lock, bitch. The key don't work no more. Okay? Security, right? So they want to get together. They want to have a conversation is what I feel. Yeah, everlasting. So this wedding rings card is sort of like somebody feeling like the two of you were in a common law marriage, or just because of how locked in the two of you were with one another, how deep things were getting, or how the chemistry was. They got real comfortable. I feel like they stopped doing shit that would have even allotted them this positioning and thought that shit was just going to be sweet. That's what I really think. So clearly something has happened. Whatever that is, you know, will be different for all of you, as this is a collective reading. So you've either pulled back, like I said, substantially, or for some of you, you may have just kind of pulled all the way away to where they're only able to reminisce. They only have keepsakes. They only have this idea of what happened in the past. They're very confused about what the future will hold between the two of you. And they feel like when they had the opportunity to really show you that they fumbled it. This is what they're saying, not me. Okay, this is how they feel. So we have camera. Okay, so they're definitely going back. They're ruminating, you guys. That's what the camera card for me signifies. It's like rumination, like continually thinking about what they did, what they could have done differently, the memories that the two of you did make, the memories that you won't be able to make anymore, the memories you might be making with someone else, and so on and so on and so on. It's very obsessive once it gets to this point. So I do have to say, from at the very beginning, like when you started to close off to this person, I feel like maybe they called your bluff, right? Or either they thought that it wouldn't last as long, right? They thought maybe it was just a phase, honestly. Because for weddings to show up right between camera and key with the heart. Now, this key with the heart, don't let it fool you. They thought that they had everlasting access. Forever. It says eternal, bitch. Eternal. Right? That means forever and ever and ever and ever. In this lifetime, and the next lifetime after that, and the lifetime after that, and the lifetime after that. That's what their mind was doing. So now I can kind of understand where this confusion might be coming from, right? Because we have cassette here, so that's about like an outdated way of thinking. It could also signify like that ruminating. There can also be some kind of conditioning that this person has, or this theory about what happens when you say you love each other. What happens when you say we are together, we're exclusive, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, we're husband and wife. It could be any of those things, right? Just take it how it resonates. Some of you may have actually gotten engaged to this person or married to this person, or you were in a lifetime prior to now, right? And if you're here, you do believe in that, right? I don't think that the majority of you would be here if you didn't. This is a very spiritual connection. A soul connection is what this rings card signifies. So if you're resonating with this message, then you do believe in that. So the two of you could have already been very much so intertwined in a lifetime prior to this. And this is why they were so comfortable. You may have had a great time in that lifetime, right? You may have had some really rad memories, okay, is what I'm hearing. Some memories that are for the books, bitch, okay? Like a movie, okay? So subconsciously, this person has gravitated towards those feelings because it is a soul connection. It is happening on a subconscious level, having those memories. They could be thinking that they're having deja vu, like, damn, I feel like I've been here with you in this moment prior. And it is true, right? They have. But that allowed them to get too comfortable. You see, they played with it. And now all they have left is the memories. That is kind of painful, is what I will say. Okay, guys, I do feel some sadness, some remorse. Like I said, lots of thinking of how you got to this point. I don't think that they're at the point yet where they are putting the mirror up to their face, right, and actually taking accountability, but they're trying to get there, you see. It's kind of playing over and over and over and over in their mind with this cassette tape. Yeah, replaying events over in your head. It's rumination for sure. To the highest festivity. Okay, so let's dig in a little bit more here. So this person is just at the point where they are missing you, right? My whole thing with people missing, seemingly something that they have lost or something that is no longer the dynamic that they are used to, is like, are they missing it for the right reasons? You know what I mean? Is this going to lead to the change that's necessary for things to actually last? Because I feel like, time is of the essence. You see what I'm saying? And you don't want to waste your fucking time. If you've already taken it this far to pull back or change the locks, whatever it is that you did that switched shit up, that has them all up in their head. Okay? All up in their head. Whatever it is that you've done, it's like, are you going to change it, or are we going to end up right back here? That shit will piss you the fuck off. In fact, for some of you, this might actually be done for the sake of not wanting to end up back in this same place over and over and over again. Exactly. We have red flags, you see? Now, here's what I am hearing, okay? I do feel like you communicated some of the shit that you saw going wrong with this person. Were they listening? No. That's it. That's all I heard. So this would explain the confusion, because for some of you, like, I don't know how they can be confused, Empress. I made it very clear, babe. I mean, black and white, you know, I didn't leave any gray areas. I spelled it out for that bitch. I gave them the cheat sheet. I gave them the cheat sheet to the test, bitch. They had it right there. It was open book. And they failed. So I chucked them up. I chucked up the deuces. I'm out this bitch. I just saw 10-10. So that's like done. You know what I mean? It's like a completely new cycle. It doesn't have to mean that this is done. It just means that what this dynamic or this relationship has been known to be in the past is over. Okay? And things are changing. It's a new sheriff in town. There are new boundaries. There are new standards. There is a new energy. And you're either step up to the plate, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, I'm talking to your person now, or you can get the fuck on. I mean, that's really it. That's it. That's all. Now, for some of you, this person might feel like you are turning into someone who was committal and now you're non-committal, is what they're saying. Like you're viewing them as a risk, a liability. See? Test from the universe. You changed. Test, and they had the cheat sheet and they still failed. I do feel like this test is going to come back around. Does that mean that the two of you will end up together? No, not necessarily, right? I do feel like divine timing is at play here, and all of you will want different things. You will have a different feeling about this, but for this to feel like a loosely involved connection, it does appear that there's confusion on both sides, okay? So there needs to be some clarity. That's why it's being shown. That's why it's showing up. Does that mean that this will turn into a union? Potentially, possibly. I just know that shit will be different moving forward. Whether that mean different, like this shit all has to change, right? All these red flags have to get the fuck up out of here, right? There needs to be awakenings and transformations and ascensions, etc., or the end, right? There is a moving forward. There is a I love you, namaste, but stay the fuck away, right? Yeah. It could all be so simple. So they are recognizing the ways in which they made this difficult on themselves. They're having a very hard time, you guys. I have to be very honest with that, okay? Emotionally. Even if you don't know this person to be very emotional, they are experiencing this from an emotional standpoint. And I do feel like a lot of that comfortability, right? The comfortability level that they were having, yet not reading the room, because I feel like you were communicating with them that the comfortability level is not really where they think it is. You see what I'm saying? With the red flags right next to this heart with the key. They're kind of acting like, I had no idea access was going to be revoked. Really? This person is also experiencing some thoughts of insecurity because they definitely looked at you as someone that they wanted a future with. I know I hear some of you screaming because you're like, their behavior did not represent that, Empress. Okay? Sweetie. Honey bunches of oats. They definitely didn't act like somebody who wanted to be in a committed relationship, a union, a partnership. None of the above, bitch. None of it. None of it. None of it. Okay? I got it. That doesn't negate what they're feeling, though, you guys, okay? Or what they're thinking or how they're processing this. And this is their energy. You see what I'm saying? You might be looking at this from a different logical standpoint. And that's possibly where your confusion is stemming from. It's because you did make it simple for this person. Like I said, you gave them the answers to the fucking test and they still failed. So let's dig a little bit deeper. Let's see. I'm going to be using the Good Tarot deck to kind of tap in a little bit deeper into this energy. And then we'll head over to the extended play. See if this is worth your fucking time. Okay? And if it's not, then what else do you have to look forward to? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Let's see here. All right. All right, so in this person's opinion, where do they feel the stagnancy is stemming from? Two of Swords, you being non-committal. So I feel like there has been a little bit of back and forth. You know what it feels like to me? It feels like at one point in time you were all in and they were very much so not reliable, right? They weren't as into it as you were, and then it flipped. Because that's what I heard as soon as the non-committal card popped out. It's like maybe they were on the fence about things, or they were still just playing around and you were ready to give them access to your heart, right? And then as soon as they are like, wow, this is like a soul connection. Like, I feel like I know this girl. I feel like I know this guy. Like, I feel like, you know, we are supposed to be together. Then it flipped. Then you were like, yeah, no, let's just be friends. I don't really know what I feel right now for you. I don't really know if I think that we will work. Very logical is the energy that they are feeling from you. Not a whole lot of emotion. It's not that they're trying to evoke emotions out of you, but they feel like you're viewing this from a very logical standpoint, okay? Analytical standpoint. Whereas they feel like they're more emotional. I don't get that they like that very much, okay? It's not that they don't want to feel emotions for you, but they don't want to be the only one. And that is potentially why they're kicking themselves, because in the beginning you were the one who was sure. So this could be on and off for some of you. Only in the sense that when you first met, it's like you already knew. You were able to identify who this person was. It does feel like a soulmate, guys, right? It feels like a soulmate, a soul connection, some kind of past life, right? Partner. Very strong, intense energy on a spiritual level, right? Way deeper than emotions could ever relay. And I feel like you recognize that immediately. Okay, so you were willing to open up to this person. You were willing to give to this person, and it was good. When it was good, right? You were willing to open your heart, but they were the ones who were on the fence, non-committal. Okay, they could have still been fucking around with other people, or just it appeared that way because of their non-committal behavior. And then at some point it switched. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like the emotions that they are having now, or the reasoning in their mind as to why things are stagnant, why they've slowed down, why it has been no movement, or why things are seemingly off the rails or derailed, if you will, is because you made it simple. They didn't take that opportunity, and now you're the one on the fence. Now you're the one looking at it very logically. Now you're the one picking it apart. They feel like you are picky. Their words, not mine. Like you're focusing on the small things and they want to look at the bigger picture. But I feel like in this person's mind, the bigger picture is like our love, what I feel for you. You see, 2 of Cups, soulmates, right? Like just being. We don't have to talk about the shit that might bring this to a demise 5 years from now. Who's thinking about 5 years from now? You're like, I am alone. I am. Right? I won't dare put myself in a position where I'll regret choosing this again, especially if you've been through a couple of heartbreaks in your past here, right? Which I feel like for a majority of you, that is the case. You are trying to make things simple for yourself. So if somebody is showing any signs of red flags, any signs that suggest that this is not safe emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, right? Because those all intertwine at some point in time, right? It's a domino effect. You get your heart broken, then motherfucker, you can't sleep, you can't work, you can't eat. Like, you know, if you get it hurt, if that heart chakra is damaged enough, right? Especially if you're dealing with a soulmate, that's like dealing with fire. You see what I'm saying? We ain't even about to do that. Okay? Some people need to touch the fire to know that it's hot. Not you, bitch. I see the fire from here. I know it's hot, bitch. I'm out. I guess it's safe to say we out of here, right? You just chucking them up. Hermit. So one who was once indecisive, which then cued these red flags for you and had you chucking up the deuces, even if it is a soulmate. I don't give a fuck if you're a soulmate. I don't care if you're a twin flame. If I feel unsafe, if I feel like it's not safe, I'm out of here. And you have now turned into the indecisive individual in their mind, you guys, okay? We have the Hermit along with the 2 of Wands, right? So it's like, if I'm confused, then to me, something is off. I need to believe it. I need to believe my intuition. I need to believe my discernment. And you are right. To an extent, you are correct. Okay, so I feel like this person often gets a lot of attention and they haven't really had to answer for some of their own behavior in their past. They also haven't really dealt with a connection where they felt like this could be the one, because that's the first card that popped out. and the heart with the key. Yet they still kind of laid back into their comfort zone of just kind of showing up. You know what I mean? Being the fine one, being the one with the money, being the one with the big D, being the one with the fat ass, being the one with the, you know, being the one that's cool and the one that everybody kind of gravitates towards, being the charismatic one, you know, being the wordsmith, being, you know, the player, being the smooth talker, right? Rico Suave, Rico Suavita. Okay? Didn't kind of cut it for you. I do feel like I said, like you saw it initially, but that, you know, you're like, what's more? You know, is there more? You know what I mean? I need more. I need more than your looks. I need more than your fat ass. I need more than the sexual, you know, energy. I need more. Okay, where is the sustenance? Where is the signs that if I do decide to commit to this, I'm okay, right? Like, I'll be cool. I'll be all right. I'm not lying to myself, right? I'm not setting myself up for betrayal. They're also potentially not used to, because with them showing up as the Queen of Wands, gender doesn't matter, right? We have the Queen and the King of Wands showing up here. So they do view the two of you as a divine pair. But going back to their habits, guys, showing up as this Queen of Wands, not only do they have multiple options all the time, they're also not used to people prioritizing their bliss. You see what I'm saying? Their happiness over love or over being with them, over a connection. This could be somebody who gets a lot. You know, they get the poom poom on their way going to the poom poom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They get plenty of numbers. Okay, the guys are flocking in their DMs. Okay, this is a bad bitch. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, this is yeah. This is the kind of guy or girl who gets a lot of play. They get a lot of attention, okay? And they could have potentially been coming out of this long cycle. I'm talking all of their life, right? All of the life that they've lived in this lifetime of being non-committal. And then boom, here you go. Two of Cups, right? And because that is habitual for them to kind of resonate in that playette type of energy, you were just being added to the roster. Can I keep it frank? That doesn't mean that they were fucking all of these people, you guys. That just means that they like to get a lot of attention. They like it. You see what I'm saying? It's what they are used to. It is habitual for them. And that's what you would have been feeling from them with this red flags popping out here. So there's also something about you really prioritizing, like I said, your happiness, your bliss, your peace of mind, your heart, okay, your energy above them finally wanting to commit, right? Because for them, that's a gift since they've never done it before. But not to you. You see what I'm saying? You're really giving them a lot to think about. It's like a wake-up call. This is why they are ruminating. Everybody wants to be in a relationship with me. Like, what? You know how many people I've turned down? Do you know how many people I've turned away? Do you know how many people I've strung along? Do you know how many people are actively chasing me right this second? You like, I really don't give a fuck, but I mean, if you want to tell me the number, go ahead. You know, I'll listen, but I really don't give a fuck. Sorry. I got to know your sign. What is your sign? This person, I feel they might be a Libra. We have Virgo here. This could also be your sign, right? So just take it how it resonates. We got a lot. We have water, right? Lots of fire as well. Ton of fire. Sag, Leo, ding, 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 right? If you're a Leo, they would have met their match. You see what I'm saying? Or if you have Leo anywhere in your chart. I don't want to harp too much on specific signs because we are here as a collective. But that Leo energy is something different. You see what I'm saying? Right? Like, so if they are a Leo and you're a Leo, right? Or if they're Sagittarius and you're a Leo, or there's predominantly fire in their chart, then they have had a lot of people flock to them. They do get a lot of attention. But so do you. You see. You're not impressed. Right? This is not impressive. It's not. Okay, great. You want to be with me? Okay. What else do you have to offer? Like, what else is going on? Child, what else is going on? Nobody's settling over here. Give a fuck if you're a soulmate. No, I'm just joking. I'm not joking, but I could have said that a little differently. I could have said that a little bit different. This is about harmony. This is about being balanced. This is about being treated fairly. This is about showing up to a connection that is equal give and take, that will not knock you off balance, that will not suck you the fuck dry. Like, that's what it's about. It's not about, oh, you're so fine and I can't believe you're choosing me, bitch. Who has low self-esteem? Not us. Not us, ma'am, sir, Roses. We don't. You've done the work, right? I'm not saying that that hasn't been your story in the past for some of you, right? But that has been checked. So the sun is where you reside, okay? That's Leo energy, guys, right? Big Leo. I'll tell you something about Leo energy. Even if you're not a Leo, you can possess any zodiac sign's predominant characteristics. The Leo knows who they are, very confident. So it is hard to impress them, okay? Because they've gotten attention. They have either gotten used to not really being impressed with getting attention, because what does that really get you? Where's the substance? Where's the sustenance? I'm fine, thank you, but I'm more than my looks, right? I'm more than my money. I'm more than what I have possessed materialistically. It's gonna take a whole lot more for this shit to float, okay? And nobody is trying to sink out this bitch. So what else do you have? And if you have somebody who's showing up who's also gotten people who just wanted to be with them for the sake of being with them, meaning they haven't really had to answer for their qualities, for their characteristics, for their personality, their morals, their values, you see? Shit got heavy. They're rethinking it though, right? They are rethinking it. Like I said, I don't get that this person is, they just kind of got caught up in their own habits and they met the right one. Hello? You put them on ice. They thought y'all was gonna be swimming in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Soaking up sun, going on vacations, right? Laid up all day, every day, calling out of work, you know, prioritizing them because they want you. You're like, bitch, please. I'm going to work today. You want me? Okay, that's great. Show me. Show me. Show me. Okay. What that really means. Until then, we shall remain friends. We shall remain separate. We shall remain. And it's like you even set up the play for them to be able to show you, but because that's not something that they have been required to do. That's not something that they have been really asked to do. That has not really been the standards of the people that they were fucking with in the past, but you're not the people that they were fucking with in the past now, are you? So they've met their match. Finally! That's what the universe is saying. And it's sort of like, it's funny because it's like, I've never dealt with you. I've never dealt with, this is their thoughts, guys. I've never dealt with anybody like Empress's Collective before, but I feel like I've known them before, right? Like I feel like I've known them forever. And you have. You've known them before for sure. But there is a different level and standard in which you must arise to. Are you going to rise to the occasion or not? Are you going to or no? So let's hop over to the extended, okay? I definitely want to see what their subconscious blocks are, okay, that they are unaware of. I also want to know what your subconscious blocks are, okay, that you are unaware of. This would be, according to the divine, what is actually slowing this whole shit down, okay? Now, you can't do anything about their blocks, but you can certainly do something about yours. So we will also look into see what it would require for you to release those blocks ASAP. Even if you don't end up with this person, it would be beneficial to do that so you're not ending up in the same situationships and positionings over and over and over with a different person. Okay, I also want to see, what do they fear? I mean, not fear, what do they hope moving forward, right? What do they want with you? What do they want actually moving forward with things? Okay, what are they willing to do to make that happen, to make things right? Meaning, have they changed? Will things be different? Are they going to handle this differently? Have they actually had the aha moment that will lead to change behavior? Because old habits, what? Die hard. They do. And do. I want to know what their next steps are, their intentions, of course, and when. So we'll look at some time frames. When we can expect them to make this resurgence. When we can expect there to be any movement in this at all, right? That means moving towards union, if possible, so forth and so on. Let's see, can the two of you actually make this work, okay? Is it worth your time? Is it worth it? What will you get out of this? if you decide to re-engage this, what would that outcome be? Okay, so we want to know the best possible outcome, and then we'll get advice. Okay, and the advice will be mainly to see how you can successfully navigate your next cycle with or without this person. Okay, we're looking at the success of you, the growth of you, right? Your sun. You are embodying this energy, your bliss. What do you need to embody energetically in order to be successful in this next cycle? It doesn't matter who it is that you decide to go towards. And for those of you who are going to reject this, then we'll look to see who new might be making an appearance. Okay, so without further ado, click the like button and the subscribe button, the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. Okay, and I'm going to see y'all over there. So let's go.